Hi guys, look who's back! It has been probably 6 months since I last uploaded a YouTube video, which is actually insane. I have no idea where the past 6 months have gone, and quite honestly I have really missed this little hobby of mine. I'm not even really entirely sure why I kind of stopped making videos. It was July last year I uploaded a collab with my friend Roisin, which was a Once Upon a Time themed like tag, and so I put that up in July, and then somehow between July and October I managed to film nothing. And then in October I filmed a review of the first episode of season 7 of Once Upon a Time and said that I was going to keep doing that, and then somehow out of nowhere I just didn't. I think it was a combination of things, to be honest. I think thing number one was that I just wasn't really feeling particularly inspired, and so a lot of the shows that I had been watching and that I had been reviewing either weren't on or were finished, and so I didn't really have material to cover in that kind of sense. Once Upon a Time, which had been one of my key focuses on my YouTube channel, was no longer the show that it had been before. If you watch it, you'll know that at the end of season 6 they did a sort of a reboot, and so it was going to be focusing on a kind of slightly different set of characters and slightly different circumstances, so the show that I'd really loved and invested in was kind of over. And also I was just busy at work trying to, you know, make use of my weekends to, you know, actually do things and hang out with my friends and whatever, and somehow YouTube just kind of fell to the bottom of my pile, which is not good because I actually found a diary recently from about 3 or 4 years ago, which I don't really keep a diary generally, but obviously like this was a notebook that I had decided to just sort of write in an odd time, and I was reading it, and one of the things in it basically said, oh, if you find this diary when you're 80 years old, did you keep doing YouTube? I hope you did. And I was like, oh, that's a shame, because obviously even just as short as 3 or 4 years ago I saw this as being something that I was going to do long term. So yeah, basically I wish that I hadn't taken a break, but at the same time it's probably a good thing because I have now come up with a new idea for how I'm going to kind of revamp and restart my YouTube channel, and I really hope that you guys will stick around and get involved with what I see as the next chapter of the Lynsey Mac YouTube space. Before I get into that, hilarious, I just sat down to start filming and I brought my tripod down because, you know, standard, get ready to film, and haven't obviously used it since October. And I do remember that the last time that I used it there was a tiny little like bit of plastic had snapped off it, but I didn't think that it was a particularly important piece of plastic. I just thought that it was, I don't know, it didn't appear to be part of the like mechanism of it. However, I sat down to film and I took, like, my tripod like lives in this bag, this zip up bag, and I took it out and I was like, there's something not quite right about that. Discovered that the tiny piece of plastic, this tiny piece of plastic, which I didn't think was problematic, somehow attached this to this, which is what the camera sits on. No idea really how that actually worked or how I would even go about reattaching it, so I think this was only about £15 or something like that, and I've had it for a long time now, so I think it's time to invest in a new one. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's have a chat about my new plans for my YouTube channel in 2018 and beyond. So today is the 31st of March. Spoiler alert, today is not the 31st of March, it is the 18th of March. I'm filming this video quite a bit in advance, but the day that you are watching this is the 31st of March, and there is a very specific reason for that. I wanted to upload this video on the 31st because I'm going to be doing a video every day in April. I know, going from no videos in 6 months to a video a day, ambitious. Possibly not going to work, but we're going to try our best. And the reason for that is that there are 30 days in April, in case you didn't know, and I am going to be doing a 30 before 30 challenge. Now, I've seen a lot of this kind of floating around on YouTube recently. I've seen quite a few of my favourite YouTubers like Rowan Ellis and Hannah Witten doing 30 before 30 lists, but they've kind of done them in the one video, so it's been like one video saying this is my 30 before 30. What I kind of want to do, and we'll see how this goes, you know, things change and I might start doing this and then think, oh, this isn't going to work, but what I would like to do is to do my 30 before 30 challenge as a video a day in April. So as I say, today's the end of March, so I'm going to put up a video a day in April Each video is going to cover one of my 30 before 30. Some of them are kind of big life things, some of them are very small things that I'm just like, I've always meant to do that, or I need to get that done, put it on the list. And I thought that you guys could come along with me. You could watch the 30 before 30 list, see what my goals are, and then over the course of the next 18 months, it's actually a little bit less than 18 months now, it's more like 13 months. My birthday is in June, so I will be 29 at the end of June 2018, and I will be 30 at the end of June 2019. So that's why I decided I wanted to do this now. Just as a quick disclaimer, because I have seen a couple of people putting up kind of anti 30 before 30 videos lately. I think Milliam Murphy did one along those lines. Just to be very clear, it's not because I think that when I hit 30 I'm over the hill and I'm old and suddenly I have to have like done everything that I wanted to do before I was 30. Firstly, that is nonsense, and secondly, that's incredibly unrealistic. If that was the case, then I've not left myself very much time. So it's really not that at all. It's basically just that there's a couple of reasons that I've wanted to do it. Reason number one is that I have a couple of facets of my personality. They can basically make me procrastinate a little bit. So I feel that if I kind of set it up as an actual challenge that I have actually voiced on the internet, it will kind of help to kind of keep me accountable, and it will also just be a fun project for me to do. The second main reason that I really wanted to do this was because I had sort of lost my way with my YouTube channel, and that's why I haven't made a video for so long. As I say, a lot of the shows that I was watching in terms of TV reviews and stuff were kind of finishing up, and I just wasn't feeling, it's not that I haven't been watching TV, I have watched a lot of TV in the past 6 months, but I just wasn't feeling that sort of strong desire. Oh, I just checked there, I just had this horrible feeling that this hadn't been recorded, and I was like, if I've sat here talking to myself for the past 20 minutes or however long. But yeah, I just didn't feel that kind of overwhelming desire to sit down and make the type of kind of review style content that I had been making before. It just, I think it's not that I've outgrown it, because I'm still going to be doing TV reviews, just to be 100% clear. I'm still going to be including a lot of TV related stuff on my channel, but the way that I kind of see it is you kind of go through phases in life, and sometimes the phase that you're in kind of fades out, and then it doesn't match with if you have a blog or a YouTube channel or whatever. It doesn't kind of match up anymore. So I think that's kind of the kind of point that I got to, and that's why I stopped really making content. And this is something that I feel really excited about. So I figure I can just take you guys along with me. I can show you how I'm progressing. So if I'm doing something one day to kind of try and complete one of the challenges or one of the goals, or kind of be on a step on the way to that, then I can take the camera along, vlog it, let you guys follow me along. But I also thought that it would be really fun to kind of hashtag it, and if any of you guys are doing either, it doesn't need to be 30 before 30, it could be 25 before 25, 40 before 40, whatever, challenges like that, then you can, you know, join in and let me know how you're progressing. We can talk about it and comments and whatever. And I just thought that it would be kind of a fun way of including other people in the challenge and kind of getting a bit of, you know, discussion going around these kind of goal setting ideas. So I'm going to leave it there, because if I talk anymore I will start to tell you about some of the goals, and that's not the point, because the point of this is that I'm going to do a video every day in April. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you guys are all well. I feel like there's people on here that I haven't spoken to in ages who I used to speak to regularly, so if you watch this video, leave me a comment down below, let me know how you're doing, and yeah, I look forward to chatting with you all over the course of the next 30 days. Fingers crossed that I managed to do a video every day, but I have got a good feeling about this. So thanks again for watching. I hope you are having a lovely day, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye!